Hey Pimps, DocDrydenn from the Pimp support team. In this video I'm going to show you the fastest way to enter and validate your new PiMP OS version 2.6 install. To do this we're going to need a couple of things. First, of course, we need our PiMP machine with network and internet access. We're also going to need a Windows or OS X or Linux computer or laptop connected to the same network as our PiMP machine. On this second machine, we need two things. One, we need an SSH client. This can be done from the Windows command line or from a program like PuTTY. And of course, we're going to need our PiMP key. For this video, the PiMP machine will be running in a virtual environment and my main computer will be acting as our second machine. Both are connected to the same network and have internet access. Okay, first thing we want to do is to fire up our PiMP machine. And here we go. So as our PiMP machine boots up, it will eventually search for an internet connection, and then it will ask us for our PiMP key, as we can see right here. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Why not just type in the key here and avoid needing another computer altogether? I hear you. However, this second machine SSH method is still recommended because it prevents misreads of the PiMP key due to system font differences. What I mean are things like confusing the letter O with the number 0 or a lowercase l with the number 1, so on and so on. By using the SSH method, we can easily just cut and paste our PiMP key right from our email. Feel free to try manually typing in your key, but I assure you, using this SSH method, it will still be faster. So for those of us still opting for this SSH method, our next step will be to note the IP address of our PiMP machine. The PiMP display will show us on about the 5th line from the bottom where it says network IP for this machine is, and in this case, it is 192.168.1.209. Your machine may have a different IP address, so we just want to make note of that. The next thing we're going to do is, from our second machine, is we are going to launch our SSH client. For this video, I'm just going to use the built-in SSH that Windows comes with. So to do this, I need to open up a command prompt. So to open up command prompt, all I need to do is click down here into the search on the taskbar, and I will type in CMD. And there you'll see command prompt is the very first one. We'll click on that. This will open up our command prompt. From our command prompt, we will establish our SSH connection to our PiMP rig. To do this, we'll just simply type in SSH space root, ROOT, at, and here is where we type in the IP address of our PiMP machine. So in this case, 192.168.1.209. And then I'm going to follow that up with an enter. Since this is the first time that this machine has ever connected to our PiMP rig, it is going to ask us if we are sure we want to continue connecting. And we are going to type in yes and hit enter. At this point, we are going to be prompted for the password of our PiMP machine. Since this is a fresh install, the password's not been changed. We will use the default password of live, which is LIVE. Type that in and press enter, and we will now connect. We'll also notice that the command prompt window really matches what we would actually see on our PiMP machine. Here where it's asking for the PiMP key. So to make the super fast connection, I'll bring over my PiMP key. For you, this would be your email. I'll open it up. We'll highlight it. I'm using Control-C to copy it. I'll click back into the command prompt, and I will right-click my mouse onto the screen to paste my key. I will follow that with an enter. And at this time, PiMP will attempt to validate. Once it is validated, as we can see, it has rebooted the computer, our PiMP rig. And upon this next boot, we should be presented, as we are, directly to your PiMP desktop. Okay, so that's how fast and easy it is to enter and validate a new PiMP OS version 2.6 install. Any questions or comments, leave them in the section below.